Señores y señoras, los hermanos y hermanas, gatos y perros, las putas del fuego. The 2008 runners-up, the 2002 Cabela Cup champions, Austin, Texas. Please welcome the Hellcats.
Good evening and welcome to Austin, Texas. Right here live at the Austin Convention Center, the Thunderdome, for round number 4 of the 2009 Cabela Cup Championship Series. I'm Mike Whiteley.
And I'm Wesley Page.
And we've got one heck of a bout tonight. Wesley, I got to tell you, Hellcats on fire this year. Putas from the fire. Wesley, what do you think?
Well, I think it's going to be a hell of a bout tonight for the Hellcats. But before we get on to tonight's bout, let's touch real quickly on last month's bout between the Holy Rollers and the Cherry Bombs. Mike, we're not really used to the Holy Rollers losing that often, but boy, did they lose big against the Cherry Bombs. They're on a roll so far this year. They're 2-0. And we got to talk about last week's MVP. Now, who did you like in that bout, Mike?
Oh, well, I like the Cherry Bombs. You know, the Cherry Bombs have been saying Cherry Bombs 08. Year before that, it was Cherry Bombs 07 in their first season, which I didn't think was going to happen, frankly, because they were the expansion team of that year. This year, they have got it together, and they are definitely on a roll. The Cherry Bombs have been honing every skater's skills just to go to the championship this year.
Well, at a risk of being boring and giving the MVP to Rocky Casbah every bout, I want to give my MVP last bout to Rice Baby. You've got a great, exciting rookie. How excited was she to be able to get 4 points on a jam, Mike, on a whip from Cherry Chainsaw, who returns? The roller derby's here, ladies. The roller derby legend is here, ladies and gentlemen. She's back in full fashion. Cherry Chainsaw looks pretty good, Mike.
Oh, Cherry Chainsaw is definitely up to speed as well. I was watching her practice the other day, and she hasn't lost anything. She did retire for a while, but she was still training. I mean, she still kept everything together. And Cherry Chainsaw, definitely up to speed. Rice Baby, man, what a rookie bout for her.
I'm so excited for her, Mike. And why take the word from us? If you missed the bout last week, we've got some highlights set up for you. Let's go to the highlights right now.
Cherry Chainsaw with a whip to Rocky.
Well, that was definitely informative and
exciting, right?
It was. It was. If that is any indication of what tonight's bout is going to be like, we're going to have one heck of a show for you for sure.
Well, Mike, who we got tonight?
Well, we've got the Hellcats, with probably one of the more veteran teams we have in the league. They are a well-oiled machine right now, and we've got the Putas del Fuego. They are in a rebuilding season this season, and they are packed with rookies.
Well, we got to talk about first who's got the edge on defense, Mike. I've got to go with the Hellcats. The Hellcats are just coming out of a Cabello Cup year where they came up just a little bit short in one bout. I really thought they had the goods to go all the way last year, and defense was a big part of it. They've got so much experience. They've got a great captain in Dirty Blonde, and with the experience coming out of the Cup last year, I think they're only a couple of players away. They've got some new exciting young players this year, and of course, they've got the momentum of knowing that Naughty Knoxville will be returning after this bout, Mike.
That's right, Naughty Knoxville, the most points, highest point total for the Hellcats last season. Boy, I tell you, the Putas del Fuego are going to have a hard time tonight putting points on the board. They've got some great new talent, but they're going to, I'm not sure, I don't think they have the stamina to be able to go the whole distance throughout the entire bout and still be able to put points on the board.
Well, Mike, my skater to watch tonight on defense is definitely going to be Dixie Sanchez. We were talking during the highlight reel that Dixie Sanchez is starting to come into her own in superstardom here in TXRD. She's starting to get at the same level as a Smarty Pants, as Chola was last year, as Naughty Knoxville was last year. Dixie Sanchez, mixed with the great leadership of Dirty Blonde and with Naughty Knoxville coming back, Mike, this is a really dangerous team come playoff time.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, they made it to playoffs quite easily last year and got knocked out. This year, they're definitely going to be in the playoffs if they don't remain undefeated throughout the whole season.
Now, Mike, who do you think's got the edge on offense tonight?
I got to go with the Hellcats. You know, Naughty Knoxville is not skating. She had the highest point total for the Hellcats. Second was Dixie Sanchez. And you also got to look at Curly Suicide, who continues to amaze us all. The last bout, she was on fire. I mean, Curly Suicide, that's who I'm going to watch tonight.
Well, with Dixie Sanchez, that's what makes this team scary, Mike. With Dixie Sanchez becoming a superstar, this is only Curly Suicide's second year. I mean, I don't think we consider her a new skater because she's so good. But with Curly Suicide out there tonight, Dirty Blonde, Dixie Sanchez becoming a superstar, this team is so powerfully stacked on offense, Mike.
You know, but I also got to remind you about the Putas del Fuego. The Putas have got several able skaters out there tonight. Chicle had a great first bout this season and everything. She came out of the box smoking first quarter, scored the most points for the Putas del Fuego. And also, Crybaby is looking really, really good this season so far. And with those two...
Well, absolutely. And, you know, if you don't know who Chicle is, ladies and gentlemen, it's the artist formerly known as Evil Stellator. Unbelievable what she was able to pull off in her rookie season last year. The point scoring alone, I mean, we were excited for Rice Baby. She came out with 9 points, but you have somebody like Chicle that's able to score that many points over a season. That's unbelievable. Certainly a candidate, last year for Rookie of the Year.
Well, you know, the Rookie of the Year that I'm looking at on the Putas del Fuego is La Princesa, who just happens to be related to Chicle, and the younger, stronger, more aggressive version of Chicle. Well, we want to watch La Princesa on the Putas del Fuego for sure.
Mike, you know what I love about La Princesa? It's great when you're able to draft good skaters, but it's even better when you're able to draft good skaters that are also great athletes. I mean, you look at somebody like La Princesa, she obviously hasn't been absent from the inside of a weight room. She's obviously going to every practice. She looks like she's in great shape, and she's a size skater that can push people around out there.
Oh, without a doubt. And she's got some feet underneath her. I mean, her skating is phenomenal. Watch for some tricks from La Princesa.
Now, Mike, you've been around this game a long time. Now, X Factors are a big deal. What are your X Factors today?
Well, the Hellcats have got the experience. However, they don't have their manager and mascot. Johnny Stranger is at his sister's wedding today. He called me a couple hours ago, said he will not be here. Johnny Stranger is an integral part of the coaching staff for the Hellcats. They won't have that advantage this evening. This is going to be the biggest problem the Hellcats are going to have, having an outside voice to try to direct them throughout the bout.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, that's going to be my X factor also on the flip side for the Putas del Fuego. Now, Mike, the last bout we saw the Putas in, the first half they looked really, really good. And they're under a new leadership this year with a new captain, Maya Mayhem. Now, I was really impressed with what Maya was able to do in the first half of the last bout. The second half, they kind of fell apart. But, Mike, that happens a lot when you have newer skaters that aren't used to game speed, that don't have the endurance that some of the more experienced skaters have. I think that could be an X factor. Maya's leadership seems to be working with this young club. When you got somebody like Maya that's got the reins, you're missing a Johnny Stranger, like you mentioned. That could be the X factor today, but I can't get out of X factors without mentioning Dixie Sanchez. I'm so excited for this skater. It's almost like you've seen LeBron James come up in this year in the NBA, where he's really become just a
Is that
real.
basketball?
That's basketball.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, yeah.
That he's really just become a real perennial force in his league. I see Dixie Sanchez doing that. She's always had the leadership here on this skater run league, but now I see it out there on the track. Dixie Sanchez is going to be a superstar this year. Now, when we talk about the highlights, the X factors of the game, it's better if you hear it right from the skaters. So before we go to game predictions, why don't we go out to the skaters this week and what our production crews put together for the interviews of the skaters that'll be out there tonight.
Let's have a look at it.
Hola, Puta fans and everybody else in the world who doesn't really count in my book. I am Chicle, co-captain of Las Putas del Fuego. We are playing the Hellcats today. That's right, I said cats. That's not a very scary mascot. Hookers, on the other hand, are very, very scary. So while we've been dubbed the underdog, we're excited to surprise some people today. The gloves will be off and other attire that hookers normally wear when they're not fighting. Right? Right.
Well, there was the Chola incident last year. Got bitten. That was pretty funny.
The Hellcat Puta game last year was crazy. The last two jams, there was a major in the second to the last jam, which I stated jammer, so we had to restate it. And the Putas just went for me. Every single one of them just turned around. Chola pretty much instigated the whole thing. And it ended up clearing both benches both times, all out Hellcat Puta brawl. I was on the bottom of it the whole time, and she was just pounding me in the kidneys the whole time. Actually, I peed blood for 2 days after that game. I loved every minute of it.
I'm Naughty Knoxville, number H8, Hate. I'm just coming out of retirement, so going into a half season, so should be interesting. I won't be playing in this match. Lucky for the Putas that I won't be playing in this match. May will be my first match.
Officially, this is my third season. I remember trying out like the very first tryouts, one of the very first tryouts, like in 2001. Everybody had rentals on, but then I kind of stopped, and then I taught myself how to skate. So it took me like maybe 2 or 3 years before I actually joined the league.
I love to skate. I've skated my whole life. I was a speed skater in high school, and then when I moved to Austin, everybody kept telling me, you should play derby, you should play derby. And I went and saw a game, saw Chola, thought she was incredible, but also thought I was faster than she was. So I decided to come and try out, and I made it.
I had never seen a real bout before I tried out for roller derby. I actually saw 2 episodes of Roller Girls on TV, and I told my husband, I was like, dude, I can totally do this. I can totally do this. So it really amped me up. I found out about tryouts, and I went, tried out, and made it. So it was very exciting.
Pink cats aren't scary. Get a new job, preferably prostitution. Then you'll know what it's like to be badass.
All right, here. This is from La Princesa, who is a Puta who I will be playing in the match, who is a rookie. And it's a payback. It's totally payback. Come to match. This is just from practice, so we'll see what happens.
I just think they better not think they just have it, because they don't. Because you never know what the Putas are gonna pull out. It's really scary. We're really looking forward to it. We've been doing a lot of work, so it's great.
You bitches are so lucky that I'm not playing in this bout. I will be in the middle, so if you guys want to be dirty and ugly and all that other bullshit, I will be there to back up my team and kick your ass, even though I am not skating against you this time.
Bring it!
All right, and thanks again to our production crew for that great piece they put together. Now, Mike, we got to go right into predictions because we got to get to this great band that we've got coming out tonight. Now, my predictions tonight are Hellcats, and I'm going to go a step further. I'm going to predict the Hellcats get to the Cavella Cup this year, Mike. This team is really exciting. Barring some kind of injury, this team is gangbusters this year, and I think they're going to give the Cherry Bombs a real run for their money in the playoffs.
Oh, without a doubt. And I got to go with Hellcats by 10. That's kind of a big margin, but they've got the talent, they've got the experience, and they've got everything going for them tonight. Let's go ahead and get it kicked off here. We'd like to welcome all of y'all that are watching us on the World Wide Web now for free. And if you're interested in sponsoring a webcast, make sure you go to information at TXRD or webcast at TXRD for all your information. We're going to turn it over to the band, and we'll see you in just a little while.
All right.
Now, however, it's time to bring out the first team of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006 Cavella Cup champion, Las Putas del Fuego!
I'll put a little bit of disco fever as the Putas come on the track. not joking around tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Number 621, Lee Boo. TXRD's most dedicated skaters on and off the track. Ladies and gentlemen, number 40, double D, Tiz McGee. Getting us into the best bars in the Garden of Eden, number 512, Helmet P. She'll lead your team in huddle crosses, number C2C, Lady Liberty. Cheerleaders tonight is Barbarita, Coco Chica, and of course, Valerie.
There you have it, 2006 Develop Cup champion, the Putas del Fuego! And now the home team. With an untarnished record in 2009 to 2002, Develop Cup champion, Hellcats! Leading off the Hellcats, on the injured reserve list, not skating tonight, trying to get over tournament list, is the captain of the Hellcats, number 9, the Dirty Blonde. The co-captain of the Hellcats, highest current point scoring player, number 2, all the way from the South Dixie, Sanchez. Her rookie season with TXRD, she's Pinky on the street, fleet on her feet. Number 469, Pinky Kozlowski. The veteran skater for the Hellcats, a shining star, number 16, Glitter. You better keep your wig on tight for number 08. When she hits you hard, Curly Suicide. Allegedly conceived in the backseat of a 59 Cadillac, number 59, Cadillac. Rookie skater number XX brings all the Moxie to the track. Welcome, Moxie. Number 8, 47 comes at you with both barrels blazing. Miss Amerikill. This Hellcat may look sweet, but she'll hit you harder than you've ever thought about. Number 1959, Sindra D. Number 575, Vicious on and off the track. Welcome, Miso Vicious. Suicide Claws number 40 centimeters, Piranha. And rounding out our field tonight. And on the injured reserve list, Lacey Bones and Moco Loco, and managing the Hellcats tonight, number 8, Naughty Knoxville. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2006, 2002 Canelo Cup champion, Hellcats. We'd like to bring out our referees this evening, representing some sense of order tonight. Your head referee, Miss Dee Thompson.
And also penalty rep tonight, Sergeant Swagger.
Your point refs, Mr. Son Sam and Penaltina.
Line refs tonight, Hillbilly Bear and York.
And on the scoreboard, Mr. Jeffrey down here. And our statisticians tonight, stands on the stretcher, Bruzy Q, Honey Homicide, and Candy Sniper.
And of course our resident miracle man himself, El Pelon.
Right now, we're going to hear from the athlete up here in the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise for our national anthem?
Well, it's always, we always miss our resident Christina Aguilera. Where she's gone.
Well, it looks like both teams tonight are loaded full of bear as the Hellcats get formation with the pivot up front for each team, 3 blockers in the middle, and the jammers in the back with the stars on their helmet.
Well, both the Chambers and the only people on the track that can score points, and they do that by making their way through the pack and lapping the train fronts. They're awarded a point each time they pass a clean clear the second time around. Again, they're awarded 1 point for each time they pass and are closing clear the second time through.
Curly Suicide Jammer for the Hellcats. Working their hardest as Curly Suicide struggling to get through the pack. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego, 0 points for the Hellcats in that jam. Oh, sorry, 1 point for the Hellcats, drawing first blood for Curly Suicide.
Well, you hear the fan reaction right there. Curly Suicide is one of those people that the fans like a lot. Do I have any wigs in the house tonight?
There's a few of them out there. Looks like Dixie Sanchez is going to be jamming for the Hellcats. Let's see who the Putas put up there. Looks like it's going to be La Princesa, rookie skater for the Putas. There's also a 30-second turnaround time between jams. The Putas del Fuego in territory of right there. Looks like La Princesa showing the wares to
Well, Dixie Sanchez is somebody we talked about before the bout. Watch out for the lady in pink with the star in her helmet right now, Mike.
And the pack is off and rolling. Here come your jammers. Looks like the thing's already got a blockers trying to help their own jammers through the process. Oh, off that hard off the there. He's so vicious. Going into the back of the pack there. Dixie Sanchez working right out front, right behind La Princesa. La Princesa, rookie skater for the Putas del Fuego, is out in front, but she is not the lead jammer. Dixie Sanchez shown as your lead jammer at this time.
Dixie Sanchez, Mike, moves through the pack. She comes through, no problems, no problem.
Dixie Sanchez skating on the right line. Looks like a cat and mouse game right now. And the cat takes us in a defensive move. Calling out the jam by placing her hands on her hips. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego, 0 points for the Hellcats.
Well, Mike, you and I talked about this last game. The first half that the Putas del Fuego played last game looked really, really good. You can only attribute that with young skaters to the leadership of
Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first quarter. As looks like the officials are pulling them off, and Miss Dean Toxin has got a white flag signifying that minor penalty.
2 minor penalties from that jam. One on the Hellcats, number 575, Nico Vicious for tripping, and one on the Putas, number 40, Double D, Tits McGee for tripping.
Wow, there we were up here. Did you guys know you were going to do that penalty or that foul or what? Here we go, here we go. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? Oh, wow, wait, malfunction. Oh, it's, wait. Push cart! Hey, I think all you guys know what, like, pushing a shopping cart is, right? You remember in old school roller derby, like, well, old school roller skating, you would do little push cart races? Well, this is just like that. You guys, let's hear it. When they line up, they got to make it all the way around the track. Give it up for them.
This is going to be a point loss penalty for both teams. Whoever loses this race will lose 1 point off the total score.
All right, here we go. Let's give us some noise, people.
Looks like they put Curly Suicide as the leading skater for the Hellcats out in front. This is going to go 2 laps. He's so vicious, definitely running up the middle there, and takes a point away from the Putas del Fuego, putting them into negative territory.
Now, Mike, that is not something we see every day. We now have a team that has a negative 1 point as their total score.
Just over 6 minutes remaining, and the pack is off and rolling, and here comes your jam. Oh, big pile up right there. 43 she made, champion for the Putas del Fuego. And Serrano for the Hellcats. She gets into the high. Jalapeno, blocker of the year several times over. Showing her skill. She's brought out to the rail
stay alive. Seems like she gets probably going one more points on that one.
And when the points score position to the top, taking a whip off of Sindra D. And a big hit taking a count called off the jam as we're out of time in that jam. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. 3 points for the Hellcats.
Great jam by Piranha, but you know, Mike, what I was really impressed with there was Heidi Dancer giving that lick at the end. Heidi Dancer playing some major defense there to make sure that the Hellcats didn't get one more point out of that jam.
Heidi Dancer is really looking up tonight right now. She is on fire on defense for the Putas del Fuego. Early suicide. 5-point total last out for the Hellcats. Jamming. Putas del Fuego having a hard time staying up the white line. Either jammer, if you didn't call this one off, this is going to go to the timeline.
I don't know, Mike. Lenny Bruce is hitting those corners pretty quick.
Plenty of time left on the clock until Jake. Oh! What a big hit off that little rock and taking out Lenny Bruce. Well, Jake to the back of the pack. Early suicide taking a knee there as well. High school speed skater, Shirley Suicide, working, gets the points on the board, and we're out of time in that jam. 2 points for the Hellcats. 1 point for Las Putas del Fuego!
Well, Mike, we all know how good Curly Suicide is, but I gotta tell you, I was so impressed on that jam right there by Lenny Bruce. Lenny Bruce has been practicing hard. You can tell by the way that she's hitting those corners with a lot of speed.
Well, she looked good on defense. Let's see what Heidi Dancer can do on offense for Las Putas del Fuego. And they put her up against the Cadillac. Cadillac making her return to speed here with the TXRD. Piranha on the pivot for the Hellcats. And out in front, and your lead jammer number 59, Cadillac.
Well, Mike, the fans really like this skater, making her coming back this year. Cadillac looks like she's just in as good a shape as ever.
Time clock ticking down as Heidi Dancer trying to make up some time on Cadillac. And we're out of time in that game. 0 points for the Hellcats, 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. We'd like to welcome all our viewers out there on the World Wide Web. Ladies and gentlemen, who are being shown live via webcast over the entire world. If you're interested in sponsoring a webcast, please email info@TXRD for all your information. We'll give you all the information there. No points in that last jam, just over in the first quarter, Casey Sanchez and Maya Matthew, your jam.
del Fuego was jamming because bodies were hitting the track hard. They were blocking hard for their captain. She's got control over this team.
And we've got a major penalty against Steve Thompson.
We have a major penalty on the Hellcats, number XX Monty Robbins for tripping. We'll repeat the same thing with the Hellcats downwind skater.
This is our first major penalty of the evening. We'll restate the same jam set as the last jams. However, the Hellcats, one skater down in the penalty box, just like they thought. They're at a advantage to the Putas del Fuego. Plus, if the Puta jammer makes it all the way through past the other Hellcat skaters, they will receive an extra point for that skater. Boy, they're going down hard out there tonight. I felt that one all the way here.
Dixie Sanchez is such a good skater. She would not let the Putas jammer by. While she's got the star on her helmet, she's also playing defense. She is a real superstar in this league.
Looks like Maya also fishing out there. Nixon getting turned around hard as well. Getting relegated back to back after going all the way through the game. We are out of time in that jam. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. 4 points for the Hellcats. I know we have some Hellcat fans out there tonight. Make some noise for the Hellcats.
Well, Mike, they're playing the Putas del Fuego, though. Do we have any fans tonight for Las Putas del Fuego?
And we've got a minor penalty. Thompson.
We have a minor penalty on the Hellcats, number 575, Visa Vicious for illegal engagement.
Miss Mighty Aphrodite.
That illegal engagement.
Kind of like yours.
Penalty. That's awesome. What is an illegal engagement, Mike West?
Well, I think that's when you illegally get engaged to your cousin.
Kind of like your last one.
All right, here we go. What's gonna be? What's gonna be? What's gonna be? How's everybody doing out there? Oh, it's a pillow fight! All right, here we go. All right, you guys, pay attention, judges. All right, you guys know how this works. They're gonna have a pillow fight, and after they pillow fight, you guys are gonna help me judge to see who wins the pillow fight. So pay attention closely, and remember, food make noise. Thank you.
That's right. You'll be deciding. You, the crowd, will decide who wins this little fight.
Looks like the Putas del
Let's
Fuego.
hear it, people! Come on!
Dancer out there.
Oh! Talk about an engagement.
Wow, that was great, huh?
patty, I think it's the TXRD salad out there.
I call it out one more time.
I know who I think won.
2 beers to the announcing stand, please, John.
Okay, all right, come back. Okay, judges, who won that? Putas del Fuego!
Well, looks like the Putas del Fuego will take a point away from the Hellcats. With 1 minute remaining in the first quarter, Hellcats with 8 points, and the Putas del Fuego with 8 points.
Well, I gotta tell you, that was a big penalty right there for Putas del Fuego. They gotta stay in this. They do not want to get this in the double digits right now.
Well, right now, currently suicide, jamming for the Hellcats, and number 23, Chile. Whoa! Look at this crowd, suicide, those on there. Those off the speed there, trying to get through the track. He's down below the white line. Mitchell says that she can't get her lead jammer. The Douglas Jammer back onto the track. Without engaging her. Engaging Jammer from forward or backwards outside of 20 feet. This is going to the zone clock. No Jammer established.
And Mike Curley Suicide's going so hard. You can see the
Must stay above the white line. Once she passes the opponent to score points, and we're out of time in that jam. We're out of time in that quarter with 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. 3 points for the Hellcats.
And Mike right about now would be a great time for the Putas del Fuego to stop the bleeding and get some points on the board before this thing gets out of control.
And Mr. D. Thompson looking at the time clock saying we are out of time in the first quarter. And as we take a little break here, we'd like to remind everybody we are on the World Wide Web for free. If you're not here in Austin, you can watch the road trip. Just dial up TXRD.com. Watch it for free. We'd like to
We love you!
Missy Dane all the way from Australia. Miss Cheapskate. There you have it. Absolutely, that's frozen homeland these days.
Want to thank our friends also over in Ponds, Illinois. 1636 South Merchant. South Austin, Texas.
All right, can all guys get together and give me a cheer?
Import, Asian and domestic cars.
Squeeze it, especially you.
Holy Rollers sponsor. Also, the best pizza. Want to thank one of my favorite sponsors, Lone Star Beer. So see the rest of the beer. Lone Star Beer, secede from the rest of the beer world. Also want to remind everybody, June 20th through the 21st, right here in the Austin Convention Center, Capital Punishment presents Battle on the Bank 2. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, your tournament for Bank Time this year will be right here in your home city of Austin, Texas, June 20th through the 21st. Do not miss Battle on the Bank 2. I am fired up for that.
Oh, it's going to be out of control. Capital punishment right here in the capital city. We've got teams from all over the United States, the best teams in the United States, competing to see who is the best roller derby team in the country.
Now, Mike, you were away from the mic here for a second. Well, I think I saw a Smarty Pants sighting up here in the booth.
Oh, we
she
do.
must be back above the equator now.
That's right, Smarty Pants and Cheapskate back from training down in Australia, New Zealand for several months. Welcome back to Texas.
Well, I don't know if Smarty saw the score of the last bout, but I can imagine she's going to be pretty fired up when it comes to the next bout that the Holy Rollers are involved in.
That's right, right here at the Austin Convention Center, May 3rd. Wow.
And it will be
Honey Homicide's birthday.
Mike, it's actually birthday.
Birthday. Holy Rollers and the Rhinestone Cowgirls right here. You can buy your $10 tickets ahead of time at the merchandise booth throughout the evening, or go to the website TXRD.com for all your information.
Now, if we've got any Rhinestone Cowgirl fans in the house tonight, we will remember the last time these two teams met up, the Rhinestones walked away with it.
We had a major penalty in the last jam on the Putas del Fuego, number 721, Holly Peño for tripping.
So we will reskate the same jam set as the last jam of the first quarter. However, with Jalapeno into the penalty box, the Putas del Fuego at a defensive disadvantage, skating one skater down.
Oh, and the Hellcats are going to pour it on this jam. They're bringing Curly Suicide out again with the Putas del Fuego down one skater.
Pack is off and rolling, and we are underway with the second quarter here tonight as Curly Suicide and Chicle, your jammers. Wow, you don't see this very often. One jammer takes the other one out. The officials breaking that one up, and you got to separate those two with a crowbar. Yeah, just 20 seconds into that jam, releasing that penalty.
Well, Mike, if this bout gets out of control score-wise, we might see a lot of that. The Putas del Fuego, they may not be winning, but they always want to be winning. And this is a team with a lot of history with winning. Coming off of a season where they lost a major superstar in this league, at Chola. And they want to get right back to the tradition of this team, which is winning a whole lot of bouts.
Well, they're looking for their fans to keep them going here tonight. And we've got a major penalty, Miss Detox.
We have a major penalty on the Putas del Fuego, number 23, Chicle for holding.
Chicle for a illegal takedown there. We will go to a new jam set.
Well, Mike, no surprise there that we had a penalty on that one.
So we're going to move to the second jam set. The Putas del Fuego will still have to be down a skater. As they bring out Joe Anthrax. And it's Heine Dancer. Dixie Sanchez. Dixie Sanchez telling Heine Dancer something. And Dixie Sanchez rockets into the lead and is your lead jammer. Whoa, Heine Dancer going down on all fours right there. Relegated back to the back of the pack.
Well, Mike, when Dixie Sanchez gets to full speed, she's lightning in a bottle. Here she comes.
Dixie Sanchez using her blockers as even the pivots moving the other skaters out of the way, cleared a path for her. Dixie Sanchez looking for a full jam, but calls it off in a defensive move. 3 points for the Hellcats, 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego.
Well, Mike, the Jammers get a lot of clam in this sport, and I got to tell you, they can't get through the pack without those blockers. Number 575, Miso Vicious there with a critical block to get her jammer through. Playing that pivot position like straight out of a textbook. Great blocking by the Hellcats.
Well, we were talking about in the pregame about how the Hellcats defense is a well-oiled machine, and they are using it to their advantage right now as they lead 15-0. Putas del Fuego unable to put any points on the board so far.
Well, Mike, this isn't the Putas del Fuego fault. This Hellcat team this year is Cabela Cup bound. With Naughty Knoxville returning next bout, there's not a lot of teams in this league that can stop the Hellcats.
And the Pack's in formation. They are off and rolling, and here come your jammers. Lenny Bruce for the Putas del Fuego and Parada jamming for the Hellcats. Cadillac from the pivot down to the back of the pack. The pivot can take over jamming responsibilities if the jammer takes off her star and adds it over to the pivot. The pivot can replace the jammer if the situation requires it. And calling off that jam, 0 points for either team in that last jam, using that as a defensive move, trying to keep the Hellcats stymied without busting it out even more.
And Mike, this is what gets you excited about the Putas del Fuego. Jams like that, where you see moments of brilliance there with the defense. Maya Mayhem's got control of this team. You've got some bright young stars that are starting to bud a little bit. This team's going to be good in a couple of seasons, but the players right now are very, very young, and they just lost too many skaters last year.
Well, they're definitely in a rebuilding season. They still got all the heart out there. I know their fans do too. Do we have any Putas del Fuego fans in the house? Make some noise for Las Putas del Fuego! La Princesa facing off against Miso Vicious. 2 rookie skaters here. Actually, second year for Miso Vicious. First year on the Hellcats. And look at this, La Princesa working her way towards the front. Miso Vicious with a whip off of Dixie Sanchez is your lead jammer. La Princesa using all the track and finally breaks free of the pack. Naughty Knoxville down there on the center, trying to coach her jammers. Using Lady Liberty, Miso Vicious looking for a full jam. She's going all the way to the front. And calls off the jam with a full jam for the Hellcats. 4 points. And the Putas del Fuego finally drawing first blood. 2 points for Las Putas del Fuego.
Well, Mike, look down there at the girl with the stripe on her helmet right now, Dixie Sanchez. She's the one that made that jam happen. She hurts your team on offense. She hurts your team defensively. Dixie Sanchez is the complete roller derby skater.
And we've got an official timeout, Putas del Fuego. You know, Wes, I was looking for a house the other day, and I went for the folks from Rock Solid Realty. Contact Laura Cruteau, RockSolidRealty.com, and WelcomeHomeLeasing.com. They took care of everything.
Well, the biggest compliment I can give Laura over at Rock Solid is that she's just that. She's rock solid, Mike.
You know, and I was trying to put a party together the other day, and I needed a caterer, so I went with Cheryl over there at Poston Company, conveniently located on the corner of 35th and Kirby Lane. Poston Company, they have everything you need from starts all the way through the finish and the desserts. They've got an excellent wine list. You can eat it right there. They've got pre-made dinners to take home with you, and they cater. That's Pasta Company, 3502 Kirby Lane.
Well, Mike, I love Pasta and Company too because Cheryl's over there. You've got to, it's always good to eat dinner with nice people, and Cheryl's running the show over there, and you get to see Cheryl and get the great food and the great wine list also. Also want to send a shout out to Fritz Blau over at Motorblade Postering Service. One of our own, Mike, Fritz Blau. Want to contact him and get the word out? Go to motorblade.com. That's Motorblade Postering Service.
I hate to stay with a food venue here, but the best pizza you'll never remember eating, brought to you by the Onion Pizza.
Mike, I love the Onion, but I don't remember eating there.
And looks like we're underway here with 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Mike, one more shout out I want to give. If you want to learn how to roller skate, contact Fritz Blau at Motorblade Postering Service if you want to skate the way the roller girls do.
That's right, Fritz Blau, longtime skater, instructor, referee, and poster. Wow, going down hard right there. Adam Eve taking herself out, trying to get back up to speed right there. It's Curly Suicide and Cheatley side by side. Dixie Sun, that's right, that was Piranha. Piranha on the pivot, taking out Cheatley. Curly Suicide putting the pedal to the metal, trying to get into point scoring position before the time runs out. The pack is definitely speeded up there. As the Putas trying to leg it out, not allowing the jammer to come to the back of the pack, and we're out of time in that jam. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego, 0 points for the Hellcats. 4 minutes remaining in the first half, and we'll bring out the second band.
Well, Mike, we are off and rolling.
And here come your jammers. Lenny Bruce facing off against Dixie Sanchez. Lenny Bruce all the way down in the red, will not beat lead jammer. The referee waving her hands there. That's Penaltina waving her hands. This one's going to go to the time clock. Either jammer able to call this one off. Dixie Sanchez bust free of the pack. Looks like Lenny Bruce trying to open this one up for the Putas del Fuego. Definitely a big defensive bout here tonight. The score staying low. Whoa, and Lenny Bruce taking her own self out into the kick rail there. She's almost taking out Glitteratico right with her. Well, I can hear that helmet hitting all the way over here as we're out of time in that jam. 2 points for the Hellcats. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. Dixie Sanchez taking a heck of a smack there against the Masonite.
Be careful, that's not a skater you want to see hurt. But Mike, right there where the Hellcats nickel and dime you on a jam, the Putas del Fuego played great defense on that jam, but the Hellcats were still able to break off 2 more points.
And here come your jammers, Piranha. And Heine Dancer. Heine Dancer trying to work the high side. Piranha off the inside into the red. Piranha cannot be your lead jammer as she's getting squeezed up high. Oh, Piranha takes a big hit. And Heine Dancer out in front. Heine Dancer is your lead jammer.
This is one of the Putas del Fuego's young stars. She just keeps getting faster, Mike.
Heine Dancer, former dancer for the Bolshoi. She has the grace and she's got the speed as she's putting points on the board. Still time on the clock as she's working her way through the pack with a whip off of Chicle. 0 points for the Hellcats and 2 points for las Putas del Fuego.
Right there, Mike, is exactly what I'm talking about with the leadership of Maya Mayhem. Heidi Dancer from this year, from last year, there's night and day. She's become so much better of a skater. It's so impressive how much she's done in just 1 year. Heidi Dancer is going to be one of the future stars of the Putas del Fuego.
We have a minor penalty on the Putas del Fuego, number 3 pounds, 3 ounces, crybaby for pushing.
Let's send it over to the penalty mistress wearing white tonight, Mighty Aphrodite.
How's everybody doing out there? What a great game we have going on, huh? All right, here we go. What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? What are we gonna get? Arm wrestling! Get over there and arm wrestle. Stick your guns out over there. You guys know what arm wrestling is, right? I used to be the champ. Naughty Knoxville took that from me. Are they gonna bring out the big guns, Naughty? Naughty? Are you coming out? No, you can't. Oh. Here we go. Let's give it up for these ladies in roller derby! It's my birthday, so you should like
And here we go. Now, Mike, we have actually official arm wrestling rules right here at Lone Star Roller Girls.
That is correct. We use international arm wrestling.
Whoa!
She puts her down.
Hellcats!
That's Kiki Kozlowski, number 469. One of the first skaters drafted in the draft back in December for the Hellcats. And I can see why we've probably got 2 jams remaining, 2 minutes remaining in the first half. And we'll bring out our halftime entertainment. Of course, vanishes, and the pack is off and rolling. Here come your jammers. Curly Suicide of Maya Mayhem, the veteran and the first-year skater. Curly Suicide working everything she can. Hold her hands up so she doesn't get a infraction there. She is slippery as an eel. Whoa, all the way ejection over the rail off
Watch
the track.
out over there.
Curly Suicide trying to get back onto the track. She's got to take 4 steps before she engages another skater. She's definitely not lead jammer here. Maya Mayhem trying to undo the damage the Hellcats have been putting down on them so far tonight. Maya Mayhem trying to use the blockers with a whip off of La Princesa. We got a wall of Putas waiting for Curly Suicide as the time clock ticks away. We're out of time into that jam. 0 points for the Hellcat. 3 points for las Putas del Fuego.
Here you go, Mike. There's no quit in the Putas del Fuego. Maya Mayhem puts the star on her helmet herself, and she takes matters into her own hands. She says the posers need to go home. She's skating for the real Puta fans.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Putas getting in formation. And the Cadillac facing off against Chicle.
Mike, I just absolutely love how Maya Mayhem comes back in and gets her team fired up.
Chicle is trying to throw everything she has in Cadillac. Cadillac sleeping through on the high side. goes into the lead and is your lead jammer. Wes, I'm going to say Cadillac is back.
She is back, Mike, and she is more athletic than ever.
She definitely didn't miss a beat there. La Princesa trying to give everything she can, taking Cadillac to the rail. Cadillac gets turned around, still rolling. Hellcats trying to look for some little bit of blocker help there. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego and 1 point for the Hellcats. 4.4 seconds remaining in the first half. If we get a official
got some extracurricular activity going on out there.
Maya Mayhem, the coach there, telling the Hellcats, we're out of time in this half, but looks like the girls definitely still mixing it up. Boy, I tell you, Puta is definitely flaring here. As we round out the first half.
Mike, it almost seemed like that started off playful and then it just kind of got out of control really quick there.
Cheapskate and Smarty Pants back in from way down under on a training mission for 2 months down there, trying to get the skaters down in Australia up to speed. Welcome back to Texas. And we're ready to get underway right now. Looks like Tiny Dancer, the terrorist, back there blocking in the middle. Piranha and Jalapeno up front in the pivot position. And Curly Suicide facing off against Lady Bruce in the jam spot, working their way towards the back of the pack.
Mike, this is a skater that they really want to get going in the Putas camp. Lady Bruce has got a lot of speed, but she's got to stay on her skates.
Well, looks like Tiny Dancer definitely working the block on Curly Suicide. Curly Suicide, oh, going down hard with a Superman slide right there on the Masonite. They are going down left and right. Lady Bruce also taking to the Masonite here. Time clock ticking down before the Jammers can even get halfway through the pack. West, this is a defensive game extraordinary.
Well, Mike, I'll be honest, I really like the defense in the Putas del Fuego tonight. Unfortunately, they're skating against the girls in paint. This could be the most athletic roller derby team we've ever had in this league.
And we're out of time. That jam, 0 points for either team.
Mike, we talk about the Hellcats being athletic right here. I mean, when you've got role players on your team like Cadillac and Piranha, your team's doing pretty good. Keep in mind that Dirty Blonde and Naughty Knoxville are not playing tonight, and this team is just completely insane. When those players come back, oh my goodness, this is going to be a great team.
Well, looks like La Princesa is getting a little welcome to Cadillac there. And looks like we've got a major penalty.
We have a major penalty on the Putas del Fuego, number 22, Tiny Dancer for pushing.
That was a really bad push, apparently. When every detoxin comes up here with a flag, if it's a white flag, that'll be a minor penalty. If it's a black flag, that's the major penalty. Once again, we will reskate the same jam set as the last jam with Curly Suicide and Lady Bruce are the jammers. Curly Suicide put the pedal to the metal, trying to get out in front. And Curly Suicide being thwarted left and right by Chicle. Whoa! Chicle taking out Curly Suicide with an evil hip check. Chicle is all over it tonight. Both she's putting points on the board and blocking the jammers quite effectively, keeping the Hellcats in check here. As Lady Bruce goes into the front with a push from the rear of Adam and Eve. Both skaters stepping off the track. Curly suicide, and we're out of time in that jam. The major penalty being released. Mighty Dancer allowed back on the track.
You gotta love number 23 for the Putas del Fuego. Chicle, what a play by her up there in the defensive position. That's one of the great skaters for the Putas del Fuego this year. The artist formerly known as Evil Stellator, number 23, Chicle.
She definitely, by turning off the power roll, early suicide on, points being scored. Speaking of points being scored, Jamie for the Hellcats this time, high point score for the Hellcats last half with 8 points. 9 points. Looks like Maya may have way out in front. She's going to have to regroup back the pack. With a whip off of Maya May now. Bob Princessa is on a roll. Looks like Maya May is trying to organize the blockers on the Putas and called it off a defensive move. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. 0 points for the Hellcats.
Mike, we talked about this in the first half. The Putas del Fuego have got some great defensive stands at times. Now, unfortunately, they're playing a very strong offensive team tonight in the Hellcats. I think this Putas del Fuego team is building the right way. They've got a lot of great young skaters, and I think this could be a good team in a couple of seasons. Looks like the pack is off and rolling. We've got Chicle.
Man, I don't ever remember seeing the pivots up front, very close. And this has let Chicle and Piranha through. These skaters are trading blows left and right in the middle of the pack. Both jammers skate for skate, side by side, as they come into point scoring position. And looks like Piranha is your lead jammer. Now she put a wheel down to White. She's not lead jammer. She cannot call off the jam. She's got to get Jalapeno. Oh, going down hard into the rail. New line for Chicle. Chicle now polishing the nice smile on her knees there. And we're out of time in that jam. 3 points for the Hellcats. 2 points for Las Putas.
Down there, the crafty veteran with the stripe on her helmet. Make sure she nails the jammer for the Hellcats and puts them away. Looks like we've got some laundry on the field with a minor penalty.
We have a minor penalty on the Hellcats, number 59, Cadillac, for a high block.
Hi, Cadillac. Welcome back, baby. Oh, she is so delicious, isn't she? Hi. All right, here we go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It's still spinning. Tug of war! Yeah! You guys know what tug of war is, right?
This is
This
another
is a
point.
good old-fashioned tug of war.
And this is a point loss penalty for the Hellcats.
How you guys doing over here? How you guys doing over here? Hello? Come on!
Oh, Cadillac pulls the rope out. I think they're gonna.
Hellcats?
So the Hellcats save a point by pulling the rope out of Tiffany's hands. Eric Lee Martinez, please come to the announcing stand. Eric Lee Martinez, please come up here and see us. Curly suicide and a licking bruise. Your team.
Curly Suicide is your lead jammer. Curly Suicide coming back to the back of the pack. This guy's a whip. Looking for blockers.
Whoa, Curly Suicide getting squeezed into the rail. Calls it off a defensive move with 2 points for the Hellcats and 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. You know what I'm looking for, Wes? I'm looking for the red-eyed fly. That's where I'm going to be at the after party.
Well, if you want to meet the legend roller derby commentator that is known as Mike Whiteley, he will be signing autographs at the after party tonight. Where are you going to be, Mike?
Red-eyed fly 708. 8th and Red River. And we've got a minor penalty, Miss Detoxin.
We have 2 minor penalties, one on the Hellcats, number 69.5, Moco Loco for pushing, and one on the Putas, number 72, Joanne Drax for pushing.
All right, got some help over here. All right, ladies, spin it hard. Let her help you. Harder. Harder. Ah, there we go. What's it gonna be? Long jump. Oh. Yeah, this is just like the good old-fashioned long jump. Imagine on skates, folks. This is dangerous. When these girls start to come around, make sure that you give them a lot of noise. This is really scary. And now a lot of girls like to do it. See? They're contemplating right now. Yeah, just like Naughty Knoxville says, just launch. Do it. Do it. Let's give them some noise, people!
Both of these teams are at...
All right, here we go.
Both these teams could lose 1 point. Whoever loses this long jump will lose a point off the scoreboard. Looks like Oklahoma trying to get the Hellcat fans riled up. Hellcat fans, can you make some noise? Make her loud.
Whoa!
Looks like the Putas del Fuego with a substitution. If you have a substitution on a point loss penalty, you will lose 2 points if you lose that challenge. And the Putas take it. Good call, the substitution, taking a point away from the Hellcats.
Mike, you gotta love the culture of the Putas del Fuego. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard says, there is no give up in this team.
Once again, I'd like to thank all our guests out there on the worldwide level. Free of charge. Give a shout out to War Horse there. Also, if you'd like to be a sponsor, buy some airtime on the webcast, go to... Whoa! Oh, what a move taken out by Piranha in the head. 0 points for the Hellcats.
Mike, this Hellcat team is dangerous, kid. They're up by a considerable score, and they're still playing at 100 miles per hour.
Oh, they're giving it all they have right there.
I got to tell you, you know who I want to send a shout out to, Mike? This track out here does not build itself. It's got to be torn down. It's got to be built back up. Every time we have a bout here at the Austin Convention Center, the hardest working people in Hollywood, baby. That's the TXRD production crew. Put your hands together for TXRD production.
And we've got a major penalty in this detoxing.
We have a major penalty on the Hellcats, number 40 centimeters per on them for illegal.
Every time I send a shout out to the production crew, detoxing has a bit of penalty.
What? What's up with that?
Come on, Mike. What's up with that?
I don't know, but the Hellcats will be skating one skater down the same jam set. Once again, it's going to be Cadillac and the Heine Dancer. The terrorist, formerly known as the Heine Dancer. That beard was right. Right. Looks like Heine Dancer is trying to use some kind of strategy here to try to size up the field here. They've got a Putas del Fuego. They're not sure what's going on. Whoa! Cadillac getting taken down hard. Falls off the jam as Dr. Evil's over the rail. Well, calling off the jam, a defensive move right there. Looked like Heine Dancer was kind of sizing him up there, trying to figure out what exactly was where her place was going to be going through the pack.
Interesting to me also, Mike, it looks like Heine Dancer has shaved since halftime.
She did. She had to get rid of that big unruly beard there.
Boy, Mike, you hope Cadillac's okay down there. This is the only thing that can stop the Hellcats right now is injuries. This is a powerful team moving forward. And all of our thoughts and prayers definitely out to the men's staff and down to Cadillac down there on the track. I want to take time right now to thank our sponsors. The best pizza you'll never remember eating, The Onion. Want to send a shout out to our sponsors, The Onion. The best pizza you'll never remember eating. Also want to say hello to our webcast crew out there. People working on the, people watching on the World Wide Web. People out there, we want to say a special salute out to the people that are watching for the first time for free. We're going to have a lot more exciting stuff coming to you out there on the World Wide Web, ladies and gentlemen. Always a great time to thank the medical staff here at TXRD. Always got to make sure that we have the expertise down there on the track to make sure our skaters have got the best attention possible when they're out there playing a full contact ferocious sport. Want to thank our medical staff, particularly Dr. Evil down there, making sure that our skaters get the best medical care possible.
Yeah, looks like she's up and okay. She got her bell rung there, but she's back.
There we go. Always what you like to see, Mike. You want to see a skater get back on her skates. Cadillac's such a tough athlete. You almost wonder if anything can break that one.
You know, we'd like to thank our friends over at Submerged for taking care of us there at halftime, drink specials, and also the Texas Picnic Company. If you need a snack, they'll be over there late, right across the street from us here. They're helping us out here in roller derby land. They've got a deli, bakery, and a mobile barbecue. So that's the Texas Picnic Company right across the street. Can't miss them.
Mike, I think that Texas and barbecue go together like peanut butter and Chinese food. Or something.
Thai food.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of Thai food, Double Dave's Pizza Works, where good times and fresh handcrafted pizza favorites are always on the menu. They are the dine-in delivery or takeout, your neighborhood delivery, Double Dave's Pizza Works.
Heck, that goes together, Mike, like comic books and calculus.
That's right. Whenever I had calculus, I read a lot of comic books. Anything but not to study. You know, also, The Onion, the best pizza you'll never remember eating.
Mike, I want to send a special shout out right now to the Flamers down there. Put your pom-poms up, Flamers. They are one half of the World Champion Cheerleader competition, and Detoxin is here to interrupt me once again.
We had a major penalty from that jam on the Putas del Fuego, number 23, Chicle, for a high block.
High block Chicle.
Going down to the penalty box. Mike, what I was saying before, the Flamers down there getting the crowd fired up. They are one half of the World Champion Cheerleader Competition champs out there at RollerCon 08, getting the whole crowd fired up. Those cheerleaders you see tonight with the pom-poms are the cheerleader champions of the world.
That's what, right, with the Bomb Squad. They won the championship last year in Las Vegas, and they're going to have another one here in Austin, Texas, June 20th. During the Capital Punishment Battle of the Bank 2 National Championship right here in Austin, Texas.
I want to send another special shout out to the Derby Brats, your future stars of Lone Star Roller Derby. Want to thank the Derby Brats for coming out and helping us get the track together. Derby Brats, your future stars of TXRD. Pack is off and rolling. And we've got the superstar Dixie Sanchez for the Hellcats.
Man, she took a shot to the kidney there and just went right on by and is your lead jammer. La Princesa right behind her. La Princesa, the rookie, against the veteran. And the veteran uses her head and calls it off. And La Princesa with a little love tap there to Dixie Sanchez. 0 points for the Hellcats, 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego in that last jam.
And Mike, if you'd like more information about the Austin Derby Brats, or you want to become part of the Austin Derby Brats, skating or coaching, make sure to contact Austin Derby Brats at yahoo.com. They practice every Wednesday and Thursday, and if you've got a young one that would like to be a future star of TXRD, make sure to contact the Austin Derby Brats.
Get your wig on, time for Curly Suicide right there with Chicle. Chicle going down below the white line, being signified, not able to be lead jammer. Curly Suicide with a whip. Jalapeno trying to get him a whip to Chicle to get her up front. Chicle is up front. And free of the pack. Curly Suicide working her way back and forth. And Curly Suicide out from the pack and is your lead jammer. Curly Suicide is going to exercise her rights to call off the jam. 0 points for the Hellcats and 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego. We are out of time in this quarter.
And Mike, the Rhinestone Cowgirls will be playing here in the Austin Convention Center May 3rd versus the Holy Rollers. Smarty Pants will be back for that bout. Do not miss us May 3rd right here in the Austin Convention Center.
You can get $10 tickets in advance at the merchandise booth, or you can go to our pre-sale ticket outlets. $10 tickets available tonight for the May 3rd bout, or with the June bar. Or go to the website for all your pre-sale ticket information. Dixie Sanchez out in front. She will not be the jammer on this jam, though, as we start the fourth and final quarter of this bout. Dixie Sanchez trying to gingerly work her way into the back of the pack. Once again, the skater must stay above the white line when they pass the opposing team player to score points. And she did not get a point that time. 0 points for the Hellcats, 0 points for the Putas del Fuego.
Well, Mike, I'd like to direct everybody's attention down to the Puta bench. It looks like the Puta corn has died. It's just laying there lifeless with its legs straight up in the air. The Puta corn? That is the Puta corn, and it has officially died.
Well, I know we gotta have some life left in the Puta fans. Are they fans here tonight for Las Putas del Fuego?
Well, do we have any fans here tonight for the awesome power that is the Hellcats?
Kowalski, after his coach for that birthday spree, he's doing a heck of a job blocking right there, trying to get Piranha through the pack. She's looking for a whip. Kowalski looking behind her, trying to give a whip to Piranha. Piranha actually is going back on defense here. Yes, Piranha is like right in the middle, making sure that she doesn't get a whip off of Jalapeno. This one going all the way as the time clock ticks away. And we're out of time in this jam. 0 points for Las Putas del Fuego and 0 points for the Hellcats. 6 minutes remaining in this bout as a new jam set takes to the track.
Now, Mike, looked like Piranha was playing a little air guitar halfway through that jam session there. But I gotta start the talks right now. The Cherry Bombs are 2-0 this year. The Hellcats look dominant, and it sounds like we got some fans here tonight for the Cherry Bombs. The Cherry Bombs and the Hellcats face off, Mike, May 17th.
Right here
for that one, right?
That is going to be, that could decide the championship this year. Both these teams on fire, both these teams promising to make it into the championship, promising to make it up front right there. La Princesa showing what she's got. The rookie taking Dixie Sanchez way out from the pack. Dixie Sanchez has got to get back into the pack. She can't be more than 20 feet out in front. La Princesa's got nothing but Putas to help her get into the middle of the Hellcats. She's trying to erase his point. Right now, she's coming up on the high side. Cadillac dropped all the way back on the defense. If she makes it all the way through, she's working on a grand slam right here. 4 points for the Putas.
Mike, it looks like this Val's version of Rice Baby is La Princesa. You gotta be so excited for the rookie. Gets 4 points on the jam right there. A little stutter step by La Princesa. She looks like a great skater to come.
And we've got a minor penalty.
We have a minor penalty on the Hellcats, number 2, Dixie Sanchez, for illegal engagement.
Well, there's a ticket for the rookie.
Hi, Dixie. You guys know that our very own Dixie right here, she was in a video. It was so awesome. The gun hands. Yeah, she wants me to tell you guys she took her clothes off in the video. All right, Dixie. Let's hear it for Dixie. Oh, that's what I'm saying. 2 lap duo. All right, audience. You guys know what a 2-lap duo is?
This is a no-hold bar. 2-lap duel.
That's right, Mike. This is a no-hold bar. That means anything can happen in this whole mess. All right, let's get up for you, ladies. 2-lap duo.
And of course, the only thing that's what's the Hellcats right now? There you go, Mike. That's why the fans figured it in, because anything will happen here at TXRD.
Speaking of anything that will happen, I will see you at room 710 afterwards for the after party where everything the family knows happens.
Well, Mike, one of the things I'm excited about is you and Mike everybody country western dance.
Well, you know, I've got my dancing shoes on. You've never seen it before. She's a
Former Rhinestone cowgirl, definitely knows how to country western dance.
at room 710 for the after party. Red-Eyed Fly, right next to the 710. Red-Eyed Fly, right across the street.
Right across the street, I know he was there.
Whoa! And she gets in the lead. She went straight to the back like a hot pot for a ball, and she is at the front and is your lead jammer. Early suicide looks like she was making it through right here. Huge hit earlier, being ejected off the track over the rail. She's stuck in the flex court position. She's got time left on the clock. Super Game with a whip. What a win! And she calls off the jam. 1 point for the Hellcats, 0 points for the Putas del Fuego. Boy, she took that whip around half an inch. That's why she was standing still.
Well, I gotta tell you, that's everybody's favorite Broadway star down there, number 1959, Sandra Dean, with the mad whip right there to get the points. What a great play by Sandra Dean.
And the back formation, and the bear hop, and the rolling Dixie Sanchez. I'm not sure who the Marto was yelling at there. Her skater, the Hellcats skater, but it's a lot of success. It all works out. If the Jammers make it through, and get back to them, looks like they're turning back up to the back. Getting back in the back. Well, there's no love lost between Loco and La Princesa.
As you see, a lot of extracurricular activity happening back of the pack.
Oh, La Princesa has enough package.
As we have a wardrobe malfunction on the jam, Mike.
Boy, La Princesa is definitely not behaving there. Not being the princess. Maybe being the princess that she is.
Don't think La Princesa was speaking the King's English right there.
I don't believe so. We don't have a point total from our referees here, but the Princess Dixie Sanchez should be back in the back.
Mike, at the risk of being interrupted, I would like to send another special shout out to the guys that tear down and build this track, get the sound ready, and do everything possible to put on the show. Our production crew right here at TXRD, maybe the hardest working people in Hollywood. Put your hands together for TXRD production. That's what I'm talking about.
And we've got Mike Building.
We have a minor penalty on Putas del Fuego, number 72, Joanne Thrax, for illegal lock.
Alright, here we go. Wait. Hold on, let's do something. Yeah! Judge's choice! What do you guys want? What do you want? Pillow fight?
Still has cracks. He's got her flowers. She's riding her like a rhinestone. Still very completely in, and I think she's got her in the greatest touch of it. Right there, she called it off.
Alright guys, that looked pretty obvious to me, but we still gotta check it out. Are you guys ready? Who thinks that Putas?
Man, Marty, we got some fans that are really into it.
Looks like the Putas are winning.
Well, Mike, we can't let it all go by without talking about the return of Johnny Knoxville. That's going to be in that team. I mean, that was my MVP last year. One of the most talented superstars here in this league. Johnny Knoxville comes back to this team next now. That's going to be the MVP.
Oh, without a doubt. Citrus B giving a little love to that to Mighty Dancer. Boy, I can feel that all over here. Citrus B now, let's go to Mighty Dancer. That Knoxville even give it a couple of knocks to the helmet of. Boy, these girls are out for blood. Don't ever do that to the Hellcats.
Whoa! Johnny Knoxville comes off the bench. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Mike. A little bit too much for the screen.
Boy, the Puta fans are behind them on this one.
And Mike, if you recall, Sandra Dean taken out in a fight last year. There's going to be
Looks like the dirty blonde is being ejected from the track here. Being escorted out by our production team. She says we're number one on the way out. But she is asked to leave the track and will have to leave the Thunderdome with here, Miss Detoxing.
I don't have any flags for ejections. We have 2 ejections on that jam. One of the Putas del Fuego, number 22, Mighty Dancer, ejected from the game. And on the Hellcats, the manager, number 9, Dirty Blonde, ejected.
2 ejections, losing Mighty Dancers from the Putas as they still have a little bit of time. The Putas don't want to on the board and take this thing. Luckily, the Hellcats still have nice Knoxville down there calling shots.
Well, I got to tell you, Mike, I wouldn't want to have to be the person to escort Dirty Blonde out of the building. That's not a job I want to have.
Not at all.
There we
Just
go.
under 3 minutes remaining as the pack is up and rolling. Here comes Curly Suicide and Bob Princessa. La Princesa definitely wound up here tonight. Let's see if she can turn all that aggression to points on the board. As she goes all the way up down the red, not going to be the lead jammer, although working her way towards the front. Alan E taking out Curly Suicide. And La Princesa out in front. Hellcat fans make some noise. Boy, I can't believe they're still letting Heidi dancers stay inside the arena here.
Mike, that's what amazes me about these athletes here in this league. Oh, they've got the Putacorn. They're ripping it apart.
Trying to save the Putacorn.
The Puta mascot, Mike, the Putacorn, who we thought was allegedly dead at one point.
Apparently, there's a little life left in the barrel there. The Puta does, fix bodies there, and she's getting the Putacorn back in shape. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this bout.
Mike, you gotta love what the medical staff got down there. Breathe some life into the Putacorn. Brought it back from the dead.
These Putas are definitely not lying down for this one here. As Cadillac faces off Chicle. Oh, Cadillac taking Chicle out. I heard that toe stop hit the foot rail. Now Cadillac's got the pedal to the metal, trying to get away from Chicle. She's got a wall of Putas in front of her, trying to make her way through. They're holding their hands up. Carnage everywhere. People still walking away. Cadillac is out in front for the Hellcat. And Cadillac will not be your lead jammer. Chicle right behind her, getting kind of handsy. Now Cadillac kind of taunting her, trying to call off. Cadillac is not the lead jammer.
Well, Mike, you gotta love Cadillac the way she goes through those corners. Before there was sacrilegious, there was battle.
And we're out of time into that jam. A little bit over a minute remaining in this bout. Once again, $10 pre-sale tickets on sale at the merchandise booth. If you haven't been to the merchandise booth already, stop there on your way out of here. New designs for 2009, and we've got major penalties.
We have a major penalty on the Hellcats, number 59 Cadillac for illegal block.
Hi, I'm Smarty Pants from the Holy Roller. And I'm Miss Canada from the Rhinestone Cowgirls. And we're gonna go head on against each other on May 3rd. May 3rd, watch it, because we are gonna fight. Oh yeah. And they're gonna go down to the Austin Adventure Center.
She's off and rolls. And here come your jammers. Veronica trying to work her way hard. Still going. She did not even slow down as she was going to be there. Keeping the momentum up. She's going to work her way on the hot side. And she is out in front. And Chicle is your lead jammer for Las Putas del Fuego.
Come on, fans, get behind your Puta jammer. Do you have any fans tonight for Las Putas del Fuego?
Racking up the points. She's staying on the track. She's walking on the side. We're out of time in that jam. 0 points for the Hellcats. 3 points for Las Putas del Fuego. And Miss Detoxin, we are out of time, Miss Detoxin says. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome to the track the victors tonight.
30 Club, 30 Club, 30
We have got some Hellcat fans in the house tonight.